All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're taking a look at the pitch for a company called CleanApp. And wow, their goal is seriously ambitious. I mean, they're talking about building a universal feedback layer for pretty much all AI systems and smart cities on the entire planet. So the big question is, how are they even planning to pull that off?
So their whole idea kicks off with a pretty simple truth, right? Think about it. Your favorite app, the cloud services that keep the internet running, even the city you live in. Every single one of them needs feedback to work properly and to get better. It's basically the lifeblood of any complex system.
But what happens when that feedback loop breaks? When that essential line of communication just gets cut off? When you send in a bug report and it just vanishes into a black hole? Or you complain about a broken streetlight and crickets? Nothing. That right there, that's the core question CleanUp has built its entire company around. And according to CleanApp, the answer isn't just, oh, that's a minor inconvenience. No, they're saying it's a massive trillion-dollar problem that's basically hiding in plain sight. So here's the deal. We as humans generate just enormous amounts of feedback every single day. But here's the kicker. Most of it is completely wasted. It gets lost in different silos, it's fragmented across a dozen different platforms, or it's just flat out ignored. And all of that creates a huge drag on everything, leading to some really massive inefficiencies and risks. And they actually put a number on it. Get this. CleanApp's analysis suggests that all these broken feedback loops, they cost the global economy over $1 trillion every single year. I mean, that's the sheer scale of the opportunity they're going after.
Okay, so if that's the problem, a trillion-dollar problem, how in the world do you even start to fix it? Well, that brings us right to their solution. And you guessed it, they're putting AI right at the very heart of it.
And this visual, I think, does a great job of showing the before and after. Over on the left, you've got the current mess, right? Feedback is scattered, it's lost, it's just chaos. But on the right, that's the CleanApp vision. One single, streamlined infrastructure that takes all of that raw, messy feedback and actually turns it into structured, actionable intelligence. So how exactly do they do it? Well, their solution breaks down into three main parts. First up, a super simple one-click interface for literally any kind of feedback. We're talking physical, digital, you name it. Second, they've got a custom AI engine that automatically figures out what the feedback is about, sends it to exactly the right place, and even checks to make sure the problem was fixed. And third, it takes all that raw data and transforms it into super high-quality intelligence that you can then use to train better AI and run smarter cities. Okay, so that's the high-level pitch. Now let's pop the hood and see how this thing actually works. It's basically a four-step process.
So, step one, it all starts when a human, someone like you or me, reports an issue. Step two, the AI instantly classifies it. Doesn't matter if it's a pothole in the street, a bug in some software, or even bad customer service. Step three, it's automatically sent to the exact person or system that can actually fix it. And then finally, step four, the system verifies that the issue has been resolved. It closes the loop.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting. They have this core architecture they call HRLC. That stands for Human Reinforced Learning and Cleaning. And the idea is actually pretty simple, but it's super powerful. You let bots do the first pass, the initial detection, but you let humans make that final nuanced call. And CleanApp is designed to capture those high-signal human decisions. What that does is create an incredibly valuable dataset that can then be used to train more responsible, more human-aligned AI models later on. And this brings us to a really important point. The company is super clear about this. They are not just building another app for your phone. Nope. Their vision is way, way bigger than that. And they use this great analogy to explain what they mean. They say, think AWS for feedback, right? Just like Amazon Web Services provides the basic cloud infrastructure that tons of other companies build on, CleanUp wants to be that single foundational feedback layer that powers an infinite number of other apps and systems. So yeah, it's an incredibly bold, incredibly ambitious plan. And it leaves us with one final massive question to think about. Can a single universal protocol for human feedback really be the key to creating AI that's clean, responsible, and truly aligned with us? I mean, the implications, if they're right about this, they're just enormous.